Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we will be talking about Jason Aldean's new controversial song, Try That in a Small Town, which I've been seeing online everybody is claiming is like some sort of like pro-lynching, pro-violence, anti-people of color, racist song that, is just disgusting and horrible in general, right? And me personally, I am not a country fan. I don't listen to country music. I know who Jason Aldean is, but like, I don't sit around and listen to Jason Aldean and all these other guys. The only real country music I'm gonna sit down and listen to is like some good old Hank Williams or some like Johnny Cash or something, right? I'm not gonna listen to most country music. I just really don't enjoy it. I'm more of like a rap/rock kind of person. But of course, seeing all of the like public backlash and everything to the point where like CMT has actually removed the music video for this song, right? I was like, man, I gotta take a look at this, right? Because it's very rare that you hear a song, especially in country, that is so like controversial, and like the allegations that were being made against this song, right? Like, oh, it's racist, it's pro-violence, all this shit, right? Pro-lynching even, right? Like, I was like, okay, well, I gotta see what this is about now, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I think that this is a complete example of the media overblowing something and just creating division for the sake of creating division, because, like I said, I'm not some, like, country boy, right, who, like, loves country music, sitting around with my fucking beer and my flag and my shotgun, that's not me, bro, but I don't see what they're saying here, right? I don't see what's so bad. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna look through the lyrics of the entire song, right? Because keep in mind, this song is racist, it's pro-lynching, all these different things, right? So I was expecting like some fucking crazy lines, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the lyrics for Try That in a Small Town by Jason Aldean real quick. Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjack an old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. Yeah, that's cool. You think that's cool? Well, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. Try that in a small town, see how far you make it down the road. Round here we take care of our own, yada yada yada. Full of good old boys, raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town, try that in a small town. So this song is in reference to a lot of the things that have been happening in the United States in recent years. Kind of, it definitely takes some shots at like, the Black Lives Matter protests and shit. And that's, let's be completely honest, that's the reason why this song is so controversial. Now, like I said, I'm not a country fan or anything, right? But these lyrics are exactly what I would expect out of a country song. This is like the most generic shit I would have expected out of a country song. And that's not an insult at Jason Aldean. I'm just failing to see what the fucking problem is here. People are saying that this song is like racist and it's encouraging violence against like African Americans and whatnot. Notice how there's zero mention of black people at all in the song. There's no mention of, fuck it, let's beat up BLM protesters, anything like that. There's nothing like that, right? Simply put, all the song is saying is like, all that disrespectful shit that flies in major metros and, people carjacking old women at red lights, sucker punching people, pulling guns on owners of stores, spitting on the police, burning the flag, shit like that. It doesn't fly in small southern towns and whatnot, right? And I mean, let's be real, that's completely fucking true. Like, good luck walking into a town in Tennessee, right, and burning the American flag in front of everybody there. And keep in mind, I'm a First Amendment supporter through and through, right? I believe people have the right to burn the flag. If you want to burn the US flag, that is your right as an American. But to pretend like half the fucking country wouldn't try to break your legs for doing it, like, let's get serious here. Now, the one lyric, it says like, got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. That shit might fly in the city. So this is being interpreted as like some sort of like, oh, he's being violent, man. He's preaching violence and weapon violence against people. Essentially, all this is referencing is the idea that the government is going to come round up people's guns, which is a very popular fear in American culture because of our, I guess, love for the Second Amendment. And I don't really see the problem once again. Like, yeah, based, I guess. I don't know. Like, yeah, fuck the government. They're not going to take people's guns away. They're not going to come around taking people's shit away. And, like, yeah, that's not necessarily what's happening right now. But, like, you think that if they could, you know, that they wouldn't, right? Like, if they really could and had the opportunity to just go around and round up people's guns, that they wouldn't. The government infringes on every other right that people have, but except that one, right? They don't want that one. The one that is the probably biggest threat to them overall. And honestly, I agree. Yeah, fuck it. Let them come try. Come try and take all those guns from everybody. See how that works. Well, that's being taken as like oh, he's preaching gun violence, which is insane because Jason Aldean is literally a survivor of the worst mass shooting in American history. He was there in Las Vegas with the Mandalay Bay shooting at that country festival. So the idea that people are like saying he's perpetuating gun violence is fucking ridiculous, right? Like this guy literally survived one of the most tragic gun violence moments in American history. And people are trying to insinuate that because he's pro 2A and refuses to give his guns up to the government, that he's advocating for violence against, like, people are trying to take it to like, oh, he's advocating for like minority violence and shit like that. There's literally nothing in the song that even insinuates anything remotely close to that, bro. Like, it's literally just a song about small town life and ideals in small rural communities like the ones that he, you know, and all of his country music affiliates are probably all from and like have all been based out of, right? So it just to me seems like this whole controversy is being like made up for whatever reason, right? And this song, by the way, it's not like this song came out like yesterday either. This song has been out for weeks at this point, and only now is anyone making any sort of big fucking deal about it, right? And this is a Jason Aldean song. I'm sure this one didn't just like I don't know, fly under the radar. He's one of the biggest country music stars of his day, right? So like I don't understand why now, all these weeks later, all of a sudden now it's a controversy, right? Now all of a sudden it's a big deal to the point where the music video was actually taken down from CMT. Now the music video itself generated controversy because some of the scenes in this music video actually were filmed at a courthouse, Columbia, Tennessee. This is a place where in 1927, an 18-year-old black man was lynched outside of this courthouse, and also a race riot occurred about 20 years later around this area too. So because a lynching happened at this place 100 years ago, and there was a race riot in this town in Tennessee in the 1920s and 40s, right? This now makes him pro-lynching and means that he's advocating for lynching and other horrible shit, right? So I went ahead and I did a little bit of digging, right? Because like that it didn't make sense, the idea that Jason Aldean would record his music video at a place where lynching took place with the message that like lynching people is good. You know what I mean? Like that didn't just make any, that didn't make any fucking sense, right? So I went ahead and I looked at this and kind of, you know, did some research. So Jason Aldean, he originates from Nashville, Tennessee. I think when he was around 21, he moved to the area and he basically started his career and whatnot, right? So he is, I would say, got a pretty good connection with that area, right? Considering that's where his career roots kind of took off and whatnot. This courthouse and this small town is about 15 or 20 miles outside of Nashville, and it's considered part of the Nashville metropolitan area. So this is like, I would say, the equivalent of like an artist from Dallas, Texas, filming a music video in like fucking, I don't know, Plano or something like that, like somewhere kind of on the outskirt of the metro area or whatnot, right? So really not that far away from where he came from in his music career. I'm starting to think that maybe this is more of like a hometown kind of thing, like he just went back to the Nashville metro to film his video. Also, the whole music video was not filmed there. It was only segments of the video. And also, what everyone who's like saying this makes him pro-lynching fails to mention is several other pieces of media have been filmed at the same exact location. In fact, a Lifetime original movie called Steppin' Into the Holiday was filmed there, a music video from Runaway June was filmed there, and a Paramount holiday film was also filmed there, as well as the Hannah Montana film. And on top of this, Jason Aldean has now been shown to have not picked the location for filming, but the company who shot his music video actually ended up picking this location. So Jason Aldean films a music video like 20 miles away from the metro where he started his career and got his roots. He didn't even pick the location of the video, and it was seldom filmed just for little segments of the music video, not even the whole thing. And because something horrible happened there 100 fucking years ago, that now means he's pro-lynching, right? Make it make sense. Like, I'm from the north, right? I'm not from, the south or anything like that. I'm from the north. I'm from Ohio. There have been race riots, lynchings, all kinds of things like that here as well. If I went to, a town in Ohio that had some sort of situation like this and filmed a music video that was 15 minutes away from where I came from or something, right? Would that suddenly make me fucking pro, race riots and shit? Like, no, dude, that's stupid. Now, Jason Aldean has issued a response to all of this through his Twitter page. I'm gonna go ahead and read. In the past 24 hours, I've been accused of releasing a pro-lynching song, a song that's been out since May and was subject to the comparison that I direct quote, was not too pleased with the nationwide BLM protests. These references are not only meritless, but dangerous. There's not a single lyric in the song that references race or points to it, and there isn't a single video clip that isn't real news footage, and while I can try to respect others to have their own interpretation of a song with music, this one goes too far. As many pointed out, I was present at Route 91 where so many lost their lives, and our community recently suffered another heartbreaking tragedy. No one, including me, wants to continue to see senseless headlines or families ripped apart. Try that in a small town for me refers to the feeling of a community that I had growing up where we took care of our neighbors, regardless of differences or background or belief, because they were our neighbors and that was above any differences. My political views have never been something I've hidden from, and I know a lot of us in this country don't agree on how to get back to a sense of normalcy where we go at least a day without a headline that keeps us up at night, but the desire for it too, that's what the song is about. Truth be told, pretty reasonable and simple explanation. I really have no reason to not believe him. Now, don't get me wrong. Are there a lot of racist folks in country music? Are there a lot of racist folks in the South? Absolutely. America still has things like sundown towns, where basically being black after sunset is quite literally a death sentence. These things are a well-known recorded part of American history. No one's here to deny that, but to arbitrarily paint this song that's clearly not about these things as being about these things simply because it says shit in the song that you don't personally like, that's just fucking ridiculous. That's just pathetic in all reality. It really feels like this is one of those instances where people didn't have something to be mad about, that mattered, and so they just found something. That being a song that's been out for several months at this point, that nobody cared about having any of these messages, quote unquote, until now. So I don't know. I don't really think the song is that bad. I don't think it's worth Jason Aldean being canceled over. But anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, trying that in a small town and signing out.